Did I just find the deck to kill Blurple once and for all? By now, I'm sure most of you have already watched the first ever World Championships final, and wow, it was a total Blurple fest. Hey guys! With the new type challenge 6 coming in hot, I've been testing a bunch of decks to counter the Tier 0 Blurple plague. Was I part of the problem by creating my own Blurple deck and topping a bunch of events with it? Perhaps. However, since I bought it into the world, I can also take it out. I've been working hard to create a solution to address this issue, and I finally found it. In this video, I will take you through everything you need to know to card counter Blurple, and the exact deck list I used to go undefeated twice in store tournaments. Plus, my friend also managed to top the NTC with this deck list as well. Look at his lock-on, so shiny! So, did Bandai break Gundam TCG with Blurple? Because right now, decks from GD02 and GD03 don't even stand a chance. Blurple is just way too fast and way too consistent. But I'm sure you've all heard the big news. Bandai just announced the first ever ban list for Gundam TCG. So the real question is, what's getting hit? Personally, I don't think we'll see hard bans. It's more likely they will limit key cards, or even restrict certain pilot combos, like having Mika and Amuro in the same deck. However, until then, the community needs a solution, so watch until the end and let me show you how you can top your next tournament in style and stop the tyranny once and for all. Can you guys guess what the key color is? Ta-da! Here's a hint. If you're on mobile and see a hype button by swiping right on the comment section, please give us a hit, please. It's a free and easy way to support the channel and help the video to reach more people, so please click. So this command-heavy version of blue-red is not what you're used to. You'll see that our smallest unit is level 4, so we will not have anything on the field until then. We will survive against Blurple by making use of a variety of command cards to efficiently ping down their whole field and drag the game to level 4. Now, let me show you some of the command cards that we're gonna use and include in this deck. Ta-da! These cards! We have a whole array of commands, most of which will burst as well, which act as a sort of quick play blocker that can take out key enemy units. In combination with our high HP bases, we can screw up the opponent's momentum at every turn and exhaust their hand before our units even hit the field. There are many games during my tourney where my Blurple opponent haven't even hit my first shield yet and they're already down to 2 cards in hand. I will go over each of these command cards and how to use them effectively in the deck list section. Now, for comeback potential, this deck is insane for coming back from a bad position and making clutch plays. In total, we are running 22 cards with bursts, which is almost half our deck. This means that we have a super high chance of every shield being a pilot, a ping, or a base. So do not give up if your opening hand sucks, because your shield area could burst enough pings to wipe out half your opponent's field. Next, on to late game. Against Blurple, late game is super easy as long as we can get there. Ta-da! We have these cards for late game. Ooh, so shiny. We have tons of cards that can ping down their units without even taking damage, and can disrupt their field regardless of if they're active or not. G-Quacks can easily ping down bigger threats like Rizal and damage adapts, while suppressing their shields to quickly close out the game in 2 turns. G-Fred can wipe out a whole field of weenies, including Leo tokens, and comes in super clutch. Banshee is a classic staple, and got a huge boost with cards like Healthy Curiosity. We are now able to get its restand ability way sooner than before, which is key for controlling aggro decks ASAP. Next, Kshatriya and how to use. Kshatriya is one of our best tools for wiping out Blurple's entire field on turn 5. Look at this shiny alt art. One of my favorite units. And also here, just a bit naked though. This is my best tip on how to make the most out of it. Let's say your opponent has 3 units on field, both rested and active. We can use Kshatriya's pair ability to spread out damage on 2 active units, prioritizing 2 HP weenies or damaged purple units. Of course, if the opponent just deployed 2 Leo tokens, they are a priority to ping down. Next, use the linked Kshatriya to attack into rested units while pinging down one of the weenies with 1 HP left. You'll be taking down at least 2 units, and in the best case scenario, if your opponent has a bunch of 1 HP units left, you can potentially clear out 4 units with just 1 link. Super amazing. Alright, for the weaknesses. During my testing, this deck does struggle a bit against super late game decks like blue-white and even red-white to a certain extent. Our commands cannot take out any smaller blockers in the early game, and you'll need to use multiple copies to kill 1 unit. However, this doesn't mean that the deck can't win against blockers. Since your blocker opponent is less likely to go in the shields right away, we can strategically put damage on their blockers with a command or 2 every turn, until our Kshatriya comes out to clear their low HP units off the field. With 7 AP, Kshatriya trades with Ale Strike even with Kira's ability, so it's super good. In the late game, G-Quads can quickly take off their shields with Suppression, so we can quickly catch up, as long as you can keep their blockers at bay. Overall, I wouldn't take this deck to NTC if you know that your locals is blocker heavy, but in the super aggro meta right now, it's super clutch. Next, do we go first or do we go second? Since our deck is a reactive mid to late game deck, I prefer picking first or second to mess up my opponent's curve. Against aggro, I always try to go in first so my command cards come online sooner, and they can set up 1 turn later. Against blockers, I'm not in a huge rush to get set up, so I'll always go second to mess up their level 3 curve as well. Real quick, in case you haven't heard, I have a big giveaway going on with a lot of awesome Gundam TCG goodies. So if you're interested in joining, please check out my Gundam-based Vancouver video on the channel for more details. Of course, after you finish this video first. Before I show you my deck list, let's open our winner packs together. Woohoo! First up is this one that I won during my Hawaii trip. I have a full vlog up in the member section if you guys want to check it out. Yep, the girl just had to play some Gundam even on vacation. They only have winner pack 2, which is too bad, but let's see what we got. Ta-da! I got the Zaku 2 sleeves. Next up is our winner pack 3. Let's crack it open. Oh, winner pack 3. Let's pray that's something that Oki wants. I don't see anything yet. Oh, we have my mommy! Tactical Visionary! Wow! So shiny. So pretty. And we also have our lock-on. And his long-ass fingers. Unnecessary long-ass fingers. Alright, let's move on. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching until now. I'm going to share my triple tournament topping red blue list with you all right now. Coming up right now. First up, we have 3 copies of Nicole. To be honest, I never thought this card would see any play at all, but it's actually super good against Blurple. He lets you ping 2 to any unit with 2 or less AP. I don't need to explain why this is super clutch. Against 2/2 weenies, this is essentially 1 cost close combat, and if you open with 2 copies of him, you can clear the entire field on turn 2, setting aggro back a whole turn on clearing your X bases. And this basically kills the momentum. Next up, we have 4 copies of Close Combat. Everyone knows and loves this card, so I won't explain it. This thing kills almost everything Blurple has, from weenies, Tallgeese tokens to Barbie first form. Its burst is also super good as well. You definitely need 4 copies to open it as consistently as possible. On to level 3, we got 2 copies of Battle of Aces. I'm only running 2 copies of this because it's quite situational, but its burst is quite useful and it can ping down larger enemy units. Against purple, this card is online almost all the time since they ping themselves. Against blockers, you can activate this card as an action step command, or during the end phase before they repair. Not as universal, but still a solid command card. We also got my new favorite command for red, 4 copies of Improved Technique. For most Blurple builds, the highest level unit is 5, so this card applies to almost everything. This is essentially our Battle of Aces that activates on healthy units, and is super critical for rounding out our ping commands. You can also hold this card in your hand and wait for a timely burst to combo onto and take down a larger unit. Next, we got 4 copies of Gundam! Yes guys, let's make use of him one last time before he gets banned. You guys all know and love or hate him, and he is super essential for any blue deck right now. Next, we have 2 copies of NT1. He rounds out our Amuro package and provides more chances for us to link with him during crucial moments. In addition, the 1 extra ping plus draw can sometimes be a huge deal for a level 5 momentum. Now we got our Merida package, 4 copies of Kshatriya. This is still the best red ping unit since GD01, and it's super good against Blurple for all the reasons I stated at the beginning of the video. Be sure to review that section to learn how to maximize its effectiveness. Next, we have another one for Merida, 3 copies of Banshee. In the past, I always try to run as few of these guys as possible. However, now with all our command cards hitting the trash every turn, we can turn on the restand ability much faster. Plus, don't forget that attacking twice means Merida can also ping twice, so at the very least, Banshee is taking out 2 units for completely free. Super amazing. Now, we got our first bit of spice, 2 copies of G-Fred. First of all, how awesome does this art look? This can even be an old art. This unit allows you to exile pilot to ping 1 to all enemy units. This is essentially a walking all-range attack, and could wipe out multiple enemies all at once. I love to use this for Leo tokens. Since Blurple often has many damaged units at 1 HP, this card could potentially turn the game around by itself, if you don't draw into the Merida link. At 6 HP, she won't get arrested by Amuro either, and will take multiple weenies hits to go down. We can't have G-Fred without her best buddy. We got 3 copies of G-Quox. Yes, I know the old Oki would never put 3 copies of something so huge and costly in her deck. However, since we survived the late game so consistently against Blurple, this card actually hits the field more often than you think. Unconditional ping 3 takes out almost anything Blurple, and Suppression allows you to quickly catch up in shields. This card made the difference between losing and winning in a few of the games simply because it took out a key unit or accelerated the momentum to wipe out their shields faster than they expected. Next, on to the pilots, we have 4 Maritas. She is now the most important pilot in our deck, and she links with 7 cards in total. It's super important that we try to dig her out by turn 5 so we can clear their field and swing the momentum in our way in the one single move. Next, we have Bandai's favorite boy, 4 Amuros. Let her boy get his last bit of sunshine before he gets banned. You all know him, no need to explain. Next, we have 4 copies of Healthy Curiosity. Having 4 copies of this card is essentially a way to reduce your deck from 50 to 46 cards. In a large tournament, this boosts the consistency of your hand and helps you draw into your anti-aggro cards more consistently. It also gives you a 1-cost card to throw down at level 3, when you've already used 2 resources for close combat. Lastly, it fills up your trash super fast for Banshee as well. Wow, who knew this little harmless command card could do so much for the deck? Love it! Now the Pot of Greed. 3 Show of Resolves. Since Healthy Curiosity simply replaces a card, we need an actual draw engine. Don't be afraid to use this on turn 4, as it could draw into your Merida or an Amuro link to start controlling the game. For bases, we got 3 Mining Asteroids. This is super critical for blocking out aggro. 6 HP can only be cracked by Amuro link, and takes so many weenies to get through. When you have this base in place, you definitely want to prioritize trading or killing off their larger units. This way, it takes them many weenies to just take down 1 base. Lastly, I put 1 copy of Rilula. The 1 ping sometimes matters a lot, and combos with your other commands to take down key units. Bursting it can also be super clutch. Yay! And that's the complete deck list! Hope you guys have enjoyed this. It's definitely a bit different from the regular deck list, so I hope you guys enjoyed testing it and maybe, using it during your locals and giving it a shot. So yeah, hope you guys like this. Hi guys! Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments below if you're a Blurple player or an anti-Blurple player. Also, I have a red-white deck list coming up. It's very spicy as well, so please look forward to that. Please check out my Vancouver Gundam based video for the giveaway. Please check out my other video here if you want to see the Blurple deck that topped 2 NTCs at the Las Vegas Bandai Fest. So yeah, go check it out. See you guys next time. Bye bye.